Walk on. Walk on. Trying to get him to forget about the grass and think about his job. Good boy. So if his mind isn't on the job, he's more likely to get a spook or something. He's more likely to not notice what's going on around him. So I want him to be aware of his surroundings, as well as listening to me. Now, this is harder than leading your horse because he has to go in front and he has to be the confident one. It's kind of like he's taking the lead. So you don't want to do this until you're really sure your horse is listening to you, trusts you, that you have a certain amount of connection, and that you can do your one rein stop on the two reins. So when you've got the two long reins, you need to be able to stop your horse with one rein. It's not hard to do. It's just a matter of managing your reins. Yeah, so we go through the suburbs. We're going on this road in the middle because there's no cars and it's a dead end. And I just want him to get to know that he can be in front of me and still feel really safe. That he can look at things and not need to be afraid of them. That I'm still in charge of where we're going. So maybe we could do a circle. So take one rein, walk on. Good. I've just got him in the halter today. Good. Always be aware of managing your reins, and it's a good idea to wear gloves. Gloves gives you a better grip, and they also protect your hands should anything go wrong. Okay, so he's looking fairly confident there, so we'll just walk along a little bit. There's a lot of dogs in these suburbs that run out to the gate barking. And there's things like flags, and there's some birds crossing the road up ahead. At the moment, he's not too worried about any of that. And I'm going to keep an eye on his body language. And if he gets a spook at all, I'm only going to hold one rein. So that helps to bend him. Now he's getting quite confident there. It's getting a little fast for me. I'm just going to ask him to stop. And back. And walk on. Walk on. Good boy. So he's looking around at everything. He's in charge here. Good boy. Woo. Good boy. Woo. Stand. So I want him to learn to stand when a dog comes running at him. Good boy. Good. Walk on. Walk on. Oh my goodness, those dogs are having a fight. He's okay. Thank you. Steady. Steady. So over there he's looking at some guys working on their veranda. Good boy. Good job. I've just shortened my reins up a little bit there. So I've got some room to, if he jumps forward suddenly. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just going to circle him because he's worried. I'm going to do a circle. Good boy. Good job. I'm just going to head over this way a little. Now I've got the reins down in the low side ring. He's just pulling a bit there, so I'm going to back him up. Good boy. Walk on. Walk on. So he's actually not that worried about the dogs. He's more worried about all the people causing commotion. We have walked around here a few times just on the lead. So it's not like it's all new to him. Wait. 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 Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. So, of course, he's going to be much more confident if I'm in front of him. But I want to be able to ride him around here. So I need him to be able to go in front of me when I'm sitting on him. His brain, his head, his thoughts are all in front of me when I'm sitting on him. Good boy. Good job. Walk on. Good boy. Yeah, so whenever you're doing something like this, you should always make sure you wear your gloves, wear your helmet. You still want to be really safe. So those dogs barking at you? You want to make sure that your horse is used to all the things that you're going to do with the long reins and very well trained in understanding all of the cues that you use when you're at home in the training area, so that when you come out in the open like this and he's under stress, he already knows how to do everything, and you're not struggling with teaching him while you're dealing with all the pressures of the environment. Because horses are really aware of changes in the environment. Okay, you're just going to halt. So he's just pulling a little bit. Good boy, and back up. And walk on. Okay, so if he wants to stop and look at something, I'm going to let him. I'd rather give him the time to breathe through something. What are you concerned about? Okay? Says, oh no, it's okay. Don't pull. No. So I think just there he wanted to make a choice of going down that road. And I don't want him to. I want him to look at that house and feel a bit better about it. I don't know why he's nervous about that house. Just wait. Relax. Wait. Good boy. Now I'm going to do a circle. Walk on. Might do another circle because he's still looking at the house. So each time you do a circle, it's like they're presenting at that obstacle again. And because they went away and came back to it, it's like approach and retreat. Then they're not so worried about it because they've seen it, they've gone past it, and they've come back again. And they realised that it was no threat to them. They were able to turn away from it and was no threat to them. Now, if he's walking too fast, I might just do some S's. He's got longer legs than me. And I've got old bones that break easily. So I don't really want to run too much yet until we start to... Good boy. Do you want to go look at that? You can. It's okay. Good boy. You have to be much braver when you haven't got me in front. Yeah. Let's go look at it. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's not going to hurt you. Was that not there last week? I think it was. You're just seeing them from in front. So we walked past here last week, and because I was in front, it wasn't an issue. So again, I'm going to do some S's. I just draw his nose to the side I want him to go. And I can support it with the stick or with the rein on the opposite side. Yeah, again. So he's got no bit, he's just in a halter. The reins help me communicate what I'm asking him to do. Let's do a circle this way because he's kind of pulling. Walk on. Good boy. Good. Good job. You've seen that place before. We went over there yesterday. Good. Turn this way. I'm going to go down this grassy spot. Now what happens on these back alleys, they're easements actually, everyone keeps their chooks in their backyard, or their dogs, or sometimes a goat, something random. So the horse gets to be exposed to a whole lot of different things. Wait. Now if he's getting too much energy, and I feel like he might need a little energy release, I might just ask him to trot. 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 Wait. Trot. Try to keep, when you're on the side like this, try to keep your outside rein above the hocks. Trot. Trot. So here I'm just trying to get his attention back on me a bit more. There we go. There we go. Good boy. He's kind of looking around at everything and not paying as good attention to me. So I want him paying attention to me and to the reins and to the communication. This is really going to matter when we're riding out together. Good boy. Okay, now we'll walk. Walk on. Good boy. Morning. Good, thanks. Hi, morning. Morning. Lots of friendly neighbours. Some people have got amazing gardens around here. Look at that tree. It's incredible. So we're in the dry tropics and in Australia, and it is now the dry season. As you can see by the grass, it's mostly very brown. Pick your head up, please, or you'll step on your rein. Yeah. So you can see the difference now is starting to relax. His head's come down. Pick your head up. Good boy. Now this is the kind of walk you want. Head down below their withers, nose poked out, tail up, walking nice and straight and forward and relaxed. It's nice down here, isn't it, Romeo? So he clearly likes it here better than on the streets. But unfortunately, we have to walk on the streets to get to different places that we need to go, like the riding grounds. And because he's my backyard horse now, that's the only training facility we've got. We've got the backyard, of course, and we've got the streets and the laneways and the easements. Unfortunately, there's less and less riding trails around these days. They're gradually getting closed off or cut off by private fencing, so it can be hard to get to a lot of places, but it's pretty ideal around here. Good boy, that's nice and relaxed. Now we're going to go back again. So again, while he's relaxed, I'm just going to trot him in a circle. Trot. So this is a horse, like his demeanour right now is a horse that's not worried. He's a little bit, he would like to eat the grass. He would possibly rather not be doing what I ask him to do, but just doing his own thing instead. He has opinions, has Romeo. If I get him moving out a bit, this is going to get him a little bit more relaxed when he's in the scarier areas. So I don't take him to the scary areas to scare him. I take him there to accustom him to the fact that it's not actually scary, it's fine. Okay, walk on. Walk on. No, not backwards. Not backwards. So he's going backwards there because he wants to eat the grass. and I want him to go. Good boy. So as I said, this stick it's got a little tassel on the end to tickle him with, and it's to indicate to him, like if I touch him back here, that's telling him to go forward. If I touch him on the side, so if I want him to turn this way and I touch him here on the side, that's telling him to go forward and sideways, or to turn. No, go forward. So when the horse is very calm, all they want to do is eat. A horse will eat all day. Well, not all day, they do. They will often stand in the shade and just rest, but they do eat a lot. Good portion of the day. So one interesting thing I'm noticing as I'm long reining him here is he tends to pull a little bit on the right rein when I'm turning him, more so than he does on the left. So I'm just going to keep the stick in my left hand and keep on working on getting him softer in the right hand. Okay, so we're going, keep going. We're going to go past those dogs again and the chooks, but I don't think those things are worrying him too much. It's more the people working on stuff. You want to poop? Thank you for putting your tail there. That's very polite of you. Walk on. Now what you'll find is if you do the same track over and over, they get used to what's around that area and they get calmer and calmer. But the downside of that is if something new is in the area that's not normally there, they might suddenly spook and shy at it because they're like, hey, that wasn't there before. Where'd that come from? Is that a scary, dangerous thing? So I do find he's a little spooky about chickens sometimes. That might be just because he's not really had chickens around very much. Oh, there he can hear the electric fence. Woo. So there's a car coming, so just stop him. Good boy. Walk on. Now we're going to go back the way we came, because I think today this was enough of a watch where you're going. Walk on. This was enough of a session for him today. That was far enough for his first long reining session out. And I want him to feel good after getting more relaxed. Walk on. Good boy. No, we're not going in there. No. Not going in there. Good boy. So he's still interested in that box. He didn't sniff it last time. See, it's just a plastic box. Yeah, good boy. No eating. No. You eat all day. So again, with the whip, you might notice that when I do tap him with it, I don't necessarily tap harder. I just keep going until he does what I want, until I get a response of some sort. So I just tap him lightly until I get a response. Wrong way. Go up the curb, please. Walk on. There, good boy. No. So here he's just trying to take over. Good boy. Perhaps he doesn't want to go home. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. So you might notice the difference between a horse that's anxious and a horse that's really calm and relaxed is the anxious horse that's worried about or fearful about things is tense, their head's up, and they tend to want to go faster. When the horse is relaxed and feeling comfortable, the head comes down and the neck goes out. They might breathe like that. That's letting go of some tension. It's saying, I feel pretty good. I'm enjoying this walk out here in the sun. Okay, I know there's some dogs in here that might rush at the fence in a minute. So just walk on. Just need to keep him moving and keep him aware of his surroundings. You're too relaxed now. Come on, wake up a bit. So when they get too relaxed, then they start to not listen to you as much because they think, oh, I'm okay, I'll just do my own thing. Good boy. We're safe, Mum. Don't worry about it. Okay. Wake up. There's some dogs in here. Wake up. So if I want to put more energy into my robe, into my whip, rather than hitting him harder, I move it quicker and higher. So it's more energy, not more strength. Walk on. We're going to go back on the road because you're eating too much. Another thing you can do to stop that eating is just put a check on them, on the top of their neck, back to the middle ring. And it just stops them pulling their head down as far. It's a safety thing. You don't want them putting their legs over the rein because then, well, for starters, you can't tell them what to do. They might break the rein, might get their leg tangled, and stuff like that. Move this hip over. No. Move this hip over. Okay, so when you're doing this, you might start to notice some things that's happening with your horse. So I've noticed he tends to carry his hip a little bit to the right. So that's something I'll be able to work on later. Good boy. He's getting slower and slower. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Wait, stand. No, you're not eating. So I've just backed him up to me. Bring the rein over his back, keeping this one in control. Good boy. Good job. And I undo this side rein. Take it back through its ring. And then I can gather these up. Pass them over his back. Move over to this side. No, I'm not scratching you. Stand there and behave. And bring that clip over this side. Oh, I don't think you can see that. Bring that through there. Then I'm going to clip this back on here. Back up, back. Got my stick. Now I have a lunge rein to lead him with. Okay, so thanks for watching, and